Okay, so you will have this task for homework. You will see that I have uploaded on Pedco a forum for you to write your responses. You're going to work in groups, probably of 4 or 3. I don't know if the rest are going to join in or not, the ones who are not here. But the idea is for you to make groups and make comments about this video as regards the elements of the wheel, the elements or the ingredients, right? Or the 7 R's that you will have to read about too. When you watch this video, you will see a teacher that describes the different activities, a sequence of activities that she has used to teach a whole unit about ponds, okay? And then, let's see, this is one part because this is about primary school. I can't change the slide. And then there is another section with another video in which you are going to watch part of a lesson with teenagers, right? So with the same groups that you have for the first activity, think about if the C wheel can also be applied to teenagers, right? And say if you can see any of the elements in the lesson that this teacher is giving, okay? And then there is a final reflection after you watch the video about your secondary schools, right? How did you feel about your secondary school? Were these ingredients present? Were any of the lessons you've had similar to the one in the video? Write your thoughts as a reflection at the end of your answer in the forum, okay? So as you will be working in groups, this reflection can include a bit of everyone's experiences, right? And then, well, the other task you will have, I will go back, is the Jamboard, in which you have to read about one of the 7 R's and write on a sticky note, right? What a description of what it is and what it is that we should take into account, right? So before we finish, I will ask you to tell me if you can say what each of the components each of these icons represent. You have the wheel below so that you can see the names, right? What do you think each of these icons represent?
Maybe number 1 is curiosity.
Yes, very good. Number 1 is curiosity. Great.
Number 5 be creativity.
Number 5, yes, creativity. Great, very good.
Someone says in the chat that number 4 is care.
Number 4 is care. Very good. Yes, Romina.
Number 6 could be challenge.
Yes, very good.
2 could be connections.
7?
Or 8. 8.
Yes, 8 is connections. Very good. 7 is.
And Romy has written maybe in the chat section,
Yes.
7 context.
7 is context, yes. And number 3?
Community.
Community, great. So there is one last thing we need to say about this wheel today. That is what is in the outer circle, right? There is covering, let's say, or even relating all the previous components that we have talked about. We also have other elements that are teacher, methodology, materials, educational and cultural context, curriculum, and evaluation. Why do you think we have all those things outside the inner circle? What is the relationship between the inner circle and the outer circle of this wheel?
Maybe because in order to make decisions as regards, well, methodology, evaluation, materials, we need to take into account everything that is inside.
Yes, very good. Because everything, in order to take into account all that, we will need, or I mean, the teacher, the methodology, the materials, the educational, cultural context, the curriculum and evaluation will also be part of our decisions. They will regulate, in some case, our decisions or what we can do, right? And they should also take into account everything that happens in the inner circle, right? Okay, so read the whole chapter. It is not a chapter, it is part of the introduction that you have in PEDCO. You will read again about the components and how they are related to each other. And probably I will, when I post the instruction for the activity about the 7 R's, I will say who is going to read about what. Okay, so each of you will have to post a sticky note in the Jamboard with about that R you got. Okay.
I want to add something. Remember that in order to get to know each of you, you were asked to do the picture challenge with the emoji and then a different presentation in which you will tell us a bit more about you. Yeah. We have created a section within our classroom in PEDCO called Getting to Know Each Other. And each of you will find a forum with your name. In that forum, you will post the link to your presentation, for example, if it is a Genially, a Canva, yes? And then the idea is each member of you will comment on your classmates' forum, something that caught your attention from the presentation, yeah? And for example, if Mary is posting something and she says that she cooks international dishes, well, I will say, I really like that idea of you cooking, yes? The idea is for you to comment on each of your classmates something about their presentation, yes?
Okay.
That's it.
Yes, that's it for today. And Romina says, okay, great. Well, later on, if you have any other questions, you can write them down and you can ask us when we meet next Wednesday. Okay, when you read the chapter and when you're doing the activities. Okay? Well, I look forward to reading you.
Yes.
And that's all for today.
Okay, bye bye. See you
Bye.
next year.
Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.